Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is Yusufchowdhury, your digital marketing coach from San Antonio, Texas. Glad to have you all here tonight. Let me go ahead and just flip the screen real quick. All right. How y'all doing? I'm just going to have to improvise this thing. Let's see. Sorry about that shaking. Gotta put this somewhere in the glass right here. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Can y'all see me? Is it shaking? Shaking. All right. Hey, Rick. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. There you go. All right. Oh, it doesn't shake. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. So let's go ahead and get into the topic real quick. Okay. Worst username ever. How are you, Akhi? Good to see you, man. All right. So, okay, cool. All right. So how y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing great? Carol, good to see you. Look at that. Thank you for the hearts. So let me go ahead and just start with the topic real quick. Let's see. Hey, buddy. I'm good. Just okay. Swinging by. All right, cool. What's going on, man? All right. So what's gonna happen is this. So let me just get into the topic real quick. I'm just waiting. I'm not gonna wait anymore, but let me grab this phone real quick. I'm just gonna hold it because I couldn't read anything. It was sitting on a cup. Can you believe it? Okay. So this is part 2. If you missed the part 1, make sure you go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay. Yesterday we talked about what is SEO. Why you're always working so late? Well, I mean, it's not late, man. It's still early. Okay, it's not too late. This is too early. Okay. Hey, Katia, how you doing? So yesterday we talked about, if you missed the topic yesterday, was about what is SEO. And yesterday we defined what is SEO. We talked about what the crawler, the search engine bots from Bing and Yahoo and Google, what they do, what's the functionality, what's the 4 things that they do. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We talked about the 4 functionality of crawling, indexing, retrieving, and ranking. We also defined what is the SEO, which stands for a technical and creative process that influence the visibility of your website on the search engine for the purpose of getting targeted customer to your traffic. To your website. So that was yesterday. So today is very simple and basic, because what I'm trying to do this series to start with the basic, very basic, and move on step by step. But I want to make sure that you all understand before I move forward. Does that make sense? Y'all have to understand first before I go to the next thing. Does that make sense? Okay. So here's the thing. Now let me ask you a few questions. If was anybody here yesterday? If you were here yesterday watching my first scope, go ahead and press 1. If you didn't, then go ahead and press number 2. So we got number 2, a lot of new folks then. Okay, number 2. Okay, cool. So what I would suggest, if you don't mind, is go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Let me show you real quick, because I got to move forward with the series. So let me show you here. Right, give me a second. Let me go ahead and show you. All right, so there you go. This was from yesterday, right there. Part 1, what is SEO? So I want you to watch it because it's a follow for the second one right now, okay? And the link is right here. So this is the link, okay? So make sure you go to that link and go ahead and check out this first video. And the cool thing about Catch Me, you don't have to, when you click on it, I'm basically a coach. I coach on digital marketing. I have my own digital marketing firm. That's what I do. Thank you for asking. So you can go there and watch the first lesson here, and you can rewind it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. You can pause it. You can rewind. You can put it anywhere. You're actually asking. So that's what I suggest you all need to do, because I would love to repeat it, but I need to move on with the part 2 for today. So that is the actual link right here. Okay, catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay, indeed. All right. So today, basically, what I'm talking about. If you understand, it's on Twitter too. Yes, if you understand what is SEO, what is search engine optimization, then definitely right now what I'm talking about today is mostly why SEO is very important. So there are 5 reasons actually. There are 5 reasons I would say that I put it together that I would say that the search engine. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. I really appreciate it. That's very important. So the first reason, it boosts the ranking of your website. That means if you do not implement proper on-site SEO implementation strategies or the off-site SEO strategies, you're not going to get any kind of boost. Okay, or the boost not going to happen quickly. It's going to take longer than usual. So that's the number one, that it boosts the ranking of your website. Now, number two, people that are searching, how old I am, was born in 1977. You can do the math. So number two is people that are searching for your product and services. Okay, people that are searching for your product and services, they will be able to find your website if you do this, the SEO stuff. Because if you don't do it, your target customer that are looking for your product and services, and they're searching for it, and if you don't show up, then what's going to happen? Nothing else. Does that make sense? So that's number two. Number three, SEO also helps you to generate targeted leads. That means if I'm opening a cupcake shop to sell it to wedding planners, then I need to make sure that those kind of target market will definitely find your website, okay? So that's number three. So it helps with generating targeted leads. Now, number four, doing SEO will also help you to increase those targeted traffic, because what's going to happen is you don't want just any kind of traffic. You have to make sure that the traffic that is coming to your site are your actual customer. We won one session on content that how to make good content for SEO. That is true, but that's one of the ways. That's not the ways. That's actually one of the ways. You can write blogging content forever, for a week, every week, but that doesn't mean you're going to be searchable right away, because remember that the bots are out there indexing and crawling tons of pages, but that's going to take you some time. But there are other ways to get the SEO juice besides the content, like, the link building, the promotions, the social media, all the other stuff. We'll talk about that later, but we're gonna keep everything basic right now, okay? We'll move on from there, but a good comment though. So number four was increase targeted traffic. If you don't do SEO, there's no traffic, there's no targeted traffic, which means if there's no targeted traffic, there's no sale, okay? And number five, implementing the SEO strategy helps you measure your results. So what I mean by that, if you implement the on-site SEO or the off-site SEO, now you can see what kind of traffic you're getting from. Torhil, good to see you, man. How you doing? What kind of traffic you're getting from which location, from which mobile devices. Also, like, what kind of social media channel that I'm getting traffic from which refer sites. Is it coming directly? Is it coming organically? And this will give some idea. If I'm blogging on a weekly basis, I need to make sure that how many people click on it, how many people actually share it, so I can measure my activities. And based on those information, based on database, based on those data, right, you can actually use it to implement for another monthly strategies. Does that make sense? So those are the 5 reasons why the SEO is very, very important. So let me go and recap that real quick. Number 1 is to boost the ranking of your website. If you don't implement SEO, if you don't put any content, anything like that, it's going to take forever for people to find you and also for the search engine to rank you. Okay, so that is number 1. Number 2, people that are searching for your product and say, hey, Kim, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm recapping right now. I'm almost done. I basically said, there are 5 reasons that SEO is very important. So number 1, it helps you to boost the ranking of your site. What I do your content? Yes, content is another form of video is another form of content. Infographic is another form of content. Podcast, all of these are another form of content. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But thank you for the comment. So number 1, I said it boosts ranking of your website. That's what's very important. Number 2, people that are searching for your product and services, they will be able to do that. Basically, what I mean by that, you will be able to be what you call it, searchable and fundable. I don't know if that's even a word. So that is number 2. Number 3, implementing SEO will help you generate targeted leads. There's no point of building a website that looks pretty beautiful and nice and all cosmetic and fancy, and you're not getting any targeted leads. You're not going to make any list building process. You're not going to get any sale happening because nobody's know it. Nobody's able to find it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So that is number 3. It generates targeted leads. Number 4, it helps you. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Good to see you. And number 4, it helps you get increase of traffic itself. So that what I mean by that, it will increase the traffic that is coming to your site. So that is number 4. And number 5, it helps you to measure your result. What I mean by that, the result of your content activities, the result of your promotional activities, the result of any kind of offsite SEO strategy that you're doing. You can track it, you can study it, you can understand the behavior of your visitors to the website, and from there you can go back and change it. You can analyze the speed of the site, you can analyze the location where it's coming from. You can also, hey, what's going on, Sam? You can also block a spam link that is hitting your website. You can do all that if you implement proper SEO. So this is just what I'm mentioning today, why SEO is very important. If you don't have it, I mean, again, it's kind of risk, especially when you're a business. The only way in your website that makes money is when the customer visits your website and buy the product. Does that make sense? In order that to happen, you got to implement SEO and plus social media and other online marketing channels to increase the influx of targeted customer come into your website. Does that make sense? So that's it, folks. That's it. Those are the 5 tips. Those are the 5 reasons why the SEO is very important. If you just joined right now, please catch the replay. You can go to my Catch Me right here. Let me show you real quick. You can go to let me show you here. You can go to Catch Me, catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay, and go ahead and check from if you missed it yesterday, go ahead and check this one, part 1, because we're gonna do a series of different parts every day on SEO. So I basically started with the very, very basic stuff, and I'm gonna stay very basic because I want to make sure that everyone understands every single thing before we move forward. Does that make sense? Okay, so there you go. So those are the 5 reasons. If you have any question, please feel free to ask any question. If you benefited from this scope or from this show, and if you saw there was a value, you can go ahead and click this number 9 right here, and feel free to share it on your Twitter or Facebook. I would appreciate it. Just make sure you remove all the junk and just use my website, periscope.tv/yusufchowdhury. Okay. Big Mike, how you doing, man? Came in late. Okay. All right. So, Rick, good to see you. So, yeah, thank you. You're welcome. So, basically, I talked about why SEO is important. I believe you were there yesterday, right? Will this help with an ebook store? Well, to be honest with you, I'm basically going through a series of SEO classes every night. It might take us 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not sure. I'm starting very basic. I started yesterday, defining what is SEO, what does the search bot or the search software does, what are the 4 functionalities, and the simple definition of SEO. I talked about that yesterday, and today I'm talking about why SEO is very important, and I give 5 reasons. Number 1 was that it will help you to get, it will help you to boost your website. It will help you to boost your ranking for your website. Number 2, if customers, your target market is looking for you, they will be able to find you. Number 3, it will generate targeted, visits. And number 4, it will increase your targeted traffic. And number 5, it will help you to measure and track your progress and understand the behavior of your visitors. Because based on those information, you are going to strategize, whether through social, through the search, and whatnot. Okay? So I want everyone to understand that step by step. So that is the process. How valuable is the domain age? I've done that 16 years ago. All I never used. Well, domain age, I wouldn't think it doesn't matter in a sense. Right now, it doesn't. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, because if you have an old domain for your website, of course you will see that those websites rank, even though they don't have a proper SEO done on their website. If you Google some information locally and you see these websites that look like back from the 90s, why do they rank? Because yes, they've been there for a long time. But when it comes to the SEO factors, you know that there are more than 200 to 1,000 factors. Okay, so I would not rely on the age of the domain anymore, because if you're a brand new business, there's no point of looking for a domain that goes back. Don't try that, because your objective when it comes to SEO, you don't want to manipulate the search engine. Your focus should be, I'm going to build a website that is very easy to be viewed, to be used, to be navigated by my customers, by my target market. I should focus on best user experience and putting content, like content that can help them and educate them, and use the social media and other stuff to build a natural link building and whatnot. Okay, so those are the things you have to focus on, then think about the SEO. So the most important thing is think about what is the objective of my website, what I want to do with it, what do I want the customer to do, how can I make them feel awesome, how can I make them feel the best when they visit the site. Should I capture their name and email address? Should I have them call me? Does that make sense? Focus on that and focus on making your website alive. What I mean by that, if you add content, weekly blog or some sort of article, or not on your website on a weekly basis, and share it in the social channel, that can organically help you. But again, in the series to come, I'm going to talk about different strategies on link building, some other strategies that we use with our clients. So if you implement it, it will also help you. Does that make sense? So I'm glad that you asked that question about the domain age. I personally, I would not say that it matters or doesn't matter. I would just keep it neutral on that, because right now you can open any new domain and it still rank if you do everything correctly. Okay, but don't think of, what should I use, what kind of factor should I use so I can be there. If you have an old domain address, keep it. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, any more questions? Any more questions? Let's see. No questions? Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming in tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. So what I usually do, I do a lot of local workshops for small businesses right here in San Antonio, Texas. Tomorrow we're gonna have a session on how to use the X theme for WordPress. It's a premium theme. We're gonna have a guest speaker to talk about it from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. Central Time. And then after that, maybe around 9:30 or 10 o'clock, I'll jump in and continue talking about the SEO. So if you missed the first one, make sure you watch it, then come back to this one so we can follow step by step. Because what I want to make sure, guys, is that, and ladies, I want all of you to understand it 100%, like, with a surety and like no confusion. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing very basic stuff until we go to the intermediate and advanced stuff. Okay, so thank you so much for coming in tonight, and thank you for all the hearts. I really appreciate it, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow. And be good. Okay, thank you all.